Hello everyone, welcome to my beach house. Today we're going to have an exciting video installing a LED light kit in the 2007 club car, our 6-seater that we've been working on, updating and fixing. So let's unbox this. I'm sorry, I lied to you guys. I don't own a beach house, but it would be cool if I did. But I do have an LED light kit, and this is for the DS. So let's open it up and see what's all in here. So I got this on Amazon. I'll have links in the description. Not sure how that got in there. Oh, that is nice looking. Look at that. Look at that big old heat sink on there. That must mean that this thing is bright. Cool. 2 headlights. Oh, look at this activity pack for the kids. There's your brake lights. Oh, it looks so nice. So I'm missing one headlight on my club car, and so I had to buy one. So obviously I gotta get a set and get it LEDs, and then I decided to get the back ones too, same time, because these are nice LED ones. And then I went ahead and just got the entire wiring harness, because I wasn't sure the condition of the existing one. Like how I open up that Ziploc bag. So let's see. I'm guessing this might not be long enough for a 6-seater in some cases to get probably the tail lights all the way out, but we will see. Okay, cool. So you got your on-off switch. Looks like it's got a light in it. So you can see we've got a white and a red, white and a red. Look at that. It comes with a bunch of zip ties. I think that is a template in case you've got to cut a hole for your tail lights. Nice. Imagine it would have a, oh yeah, it's got a template for the fronts as well. Sweet. Mine are already cut in, but that is pretty cool. Yep, line it up, cut them. All your diagrams for installing it. All right, try that on the club car. All right, time to start putting this stuff on the golf cart. Now I've got the golf cart jacked up because I was doing other work on it, on the speed sensor. This is going to work great for doing the wiring because it's already up. Having a lifted cart already makes it fairly tall, which is nice. We just got done putting the solar panels on. 3 405-watt solar panels. That's going to be awesome. So I want to start on the back with the lights. Take these old ones off. That's just a cover. I'm just snapping those off of there because those bolts are hard to get to. Now I can get to it. There's that light. You're missing a screw there, and this one's just hand tight. It's about to fall out. Glad we're replacing that. Pull that out. You know what? I'm just going to cut this wire off of that. I just want to show this template. If you did need to cut holes in your golf cart for this, see how that lines up nice with the lines of your golf cart, these lines all around. Just line that all up like that. Draw your hole. Red and a white connector. And see, the red one is slightly longer on the wiring harness. And so I want to put my red connected tail light over there and my white one over here because I'm going to run my wires down this side of the cart. Put this one in here, I would say right there. Screw it in with the screws that are provided. Time to put in the left tail light. Okay, that's done. Pulling out the old wiring. Pull this wire up through here. Feed our new wires down through there. You're gonna want this in the battery box. It's our power hookup. So this is how many zip ties the kit comes with, which is not enough. So I've busted out my big supply and I'm going through and grabbing some of those. Start zip tying this. Okay, I'm gonna go over this. I like how these wires have this protective plastic coating on here. So I'm going to start with my furthest away light, which is this one. There's only one way to plug, like that. I'm actually going to push this up in there, give myself a little bit of slack so that we can change that easy. So zip ties are on here before were white ones and they all disintegrated. Okay, trim these back. I'm gonna clip these old wires, zip ties here. Yeah, look how brittle that is. Just snaps. This is why you don't use white ones. They don't handle the UV as well as black. These deteriorate a lot faster. All right, I'm just gonna pull these through. I'm not gonna zip tie anything yet because I'm gonna see how much slack I have, because I'm gonna put all my excess slack in the battery box. At this point, I'm more worried that it's gonna reach the front because this is a long cart. I think it's time to cut that one. Nice, it fits. Hopefully these fit through that hole. Whoop, good. That one does. Oh, that one's tight, but I made it. Looking good. So the switch is gonna go up to the dash. Everything's going over this. Okay, time to go up top. We're gonna pull this dash open. Now they have screws on the side that you pull out, but this one doesn't because I bought it used for a really good price because it wasn't working and it's missing a few things. So you just slide it on out. But here's where we're gonna put the switch. Got my 5/8 there. Loosen that up. I'm gonna remove this old headlight now, and I'm not too worried about just breaking it. Oh, yeah. Look at that, it's broken there too. Wow, seems obviously been in an accident. That's probably still good. Those are all loose. Like we just got one zip tie. I'm kind of glad they used the white ones. That's a lot easier to pull apart. So here is the old wiring harness. I am really glad I'm replacing it. I like that new one a lot better. But that'll give me some wires for some other projects. Always hold on to those. Let's feed this switch up into there. So we got to pull all these connectors off of the switch to get the switch through the hole. These are locking, so I like to push on that little locking nub right there with something. Spin that loose. Stick it through the hole. Then you want your light, your glowy light up, because that's going to be on. Now this does have on there, it says you've got your earth, which is your ground, load, and supply. So the top is the ground. So black, red, blue. You can only tighten that so much before it strips out. Cool. All right, wires, wires, wires. So black, check. Blue, check. Red. Sure they're all on, covers on there. There we go. Easy peasy. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and just put this dash back in. Okay, we'll put some headlights in now. So you want to loosen these so they can swivel. Or I might have to take them all the way off. I'm not quite sure yet, but we'll give it a try. So you put this side on first because it's got these and it's going to slide into here. You can throw your wire through the hole. Try to get them to slide in. I think I'm actually going to take this one off. I think it'll make it easier to get in there. Okay. Yeah, that definitely made it easier. Yeah, definitely pull the top one off so you can flip it around and put it like this. It's the only way it fits. Bottom one like this. I've got them just finger tight and it's holding really well. I just cinch those up. Okay, that's got that in there. Seems to be the trick. So you just take this one off, set it aside. So I'm doing all of this from the front of the golf cart, doing it blind. And it seems to be working just fine. Okay, pull these plastics off. So there's your adjustment screw to adjust the headlights, which it does look like they need to be adjusted. They're spring loaded, but they're definitely pointed way down. Yeah, these are all flat on one side. See, it only goes one way. I'm gonna fold these up like this and zip tie that. So I'm really impressed that this kit reached all the way for everything, because this is a 6-seater. It's extra long. So on a standard size, you'd have a lot of extra wire. Put that together. Really wish there was a better place to put these wires. Got that tire right there is going to be flipping rocks up here. So I've got a zip tie here, holding that. Now I've just got a zip tie across here. And you definitely need more zip ties than they supply, because I went through all of the supplied zip ties just doing the front. Like that. So finish these up real quick and we'll wire in the power. A drop down converter here, a buck converter, takes your battery voltage from 57.6 volts down to 12 volts. Works really well. I've been using this on all my golf carts. I've put anywhere from 17 volts in here with lead acid batteries when they're about dead, all the way up to 57 volts, and handles it all fine. Perfect 12 volts coming out. The reason why I'm just going to temporarily do it with some alligator clips, I just want to test the lights real quick. But the reason for the temporary is because I'm not sure all the wiring I'm going to do in there yet. I've got to do a lot of the same stuff I've done to this club car. See, I've added bus bars. I've got a negative bus bar, positive bus bar over here, because I hooked so many different wires into these carts. Because I still got a wire in the solar charge controller on the 6-seater. And so those wires got to come in. See, this has got a 12 volt reducer down in here on this one. But yeah, lots of wiring to do. Start with our yellow. This is our positive 12 volts coming out. So hook that to this. Take our negative. It's going to be your 12 volts negative. This will be your positive to go into the drop down converter. Now, some of these drop down converters have a 5th wire that you hook into your ignition, so it only turns on when your ignition's on, and so it doesn't drain your battery dead when you're not using it. But I don't care, because I always have so much power on these golf carts. Conserving power is never an issue. Now this battery is off right now. That's the beauty of lithium. Off and on. Turn it on. Grab our voltmeter here. There we go. Yeah, 52 52.7. So that's what the voltage is sitting at in this battery. The 57.6 is do not exceed this voltage when you're charging it. And I will test here. There you go, 12.2.3. These are awesome. It's always a constant voltage coming out. So much better than running off of like 2 lead acid batteries or something like that, because the voltage always fluctuates so much when you do that. All right, let's check these headlights out. Ooh, isn't that a thing of beauty? How do these tail lights look? Oh, I just love how LED looks. The glow, they're so bright. Those are beautiful. Just beautiful. Well, that's pretty cool. The next project here, I've got all my solar panels bolted on. I got to hook charge controllers in and get these all wired in and that kind of stuff. But that concludes the wiring of the lights. They look great. That wiring harness fits just right. I'll have links in the description for the products I'm using today. Thanks so much for watching. Catch you all in the next video.